Hi everyone! Today I'm going to show you Angkor Wat. We're in Cambodia now and we visited this miracle of the world. So I will show you our whole day and all the nuances about visiting this enormous ensemble of temples. My name is Tanya Zhakova. I'm traveling around the world with my husband, so subscribe to me. The first thing we need to do before visiting Angkor Wat is of course buying tickets. It's 5:30 a.m. We woke up early because we wanted to see the sunrise and not to get too hot. The price of one ticket for one day is $37. It's quite high actually. And you can buy the tickets with dollars because dollars are official currency in Cambodia. There are dollars and Khmer money. So we got our tickets and went out of the ticket office to our tuk-tuk. We rented it in the city and it cost $15 for the whole day. Sometimes it is $20 or $25. We found for $15. Our tuk-tuk driver will get us everywhere and wait for us because it is almost impossible. It's impossible to visit all the temples on foot because the distance is really enormous here. There are different points where you should show your tickets, so it is impossible to get inside Angkor Wat if you don't have tickets. So don't try to do it. Also, the fine is very high, it is $100. So it's almost 6 a.m. and we are going to the first stop in our route. It is the main temple Angkor Wat itself. And here we are going to see the sunrise. It's about 15 minutes from the drop-off to Angkor Wat. We can even see it right now. There is a very funny and interesting bridge we should cross to get inside the temple. As you see, it is very dark now because the sun is beside Angkor Wat, but still, even though it is very early, there are a lot of people. Yeah, everyone knows that Cambodia is very hot. You should get up early not to get heat and see everything. So now we're getting inside Angkor Wat. As you know, it is one of the main symbols of Khmer Empire, and the Khmer Empire was on the territories of Cambodia, of course, some territories of Laos, of Thailand and Vietnam, and there are a lot of traces to the ancient world inside. The temple starts working from 6, so you can see how it looks inside. Actually, Angkor Wat is not only one temple. Yeah, of course it is the main one, but it is an ensemble, an ancient city of numerous temples, and Angkor Wat itself is just the first stop usually, yeah, because it is the biggest one, the most important and the most famous one. First it was constructed as a Hindu temple, then transformed into a Buddhist temple, and the construction took 30 years. It is like a tribute to nature because its galleries are like mountains and its moats are like ocean. Angkor Wat is considered to be as spectacular as, for example, Taj Mahal in India or Parthenon in Greece. Here on the walls you can everywhere see these women. I will tell you about them a bit later. The central part of Angkor Wat starts walking at 6:30 and it is a long stairs to it. The atmosphere here is really peaceful, and while walking along the galleries you can really feel like you're touching something ancient. So for Angkor Wat itself we spent about 1 hour and a half, and we're very fast travelers, you know, so usual travelers I think will spend here 2 or maybe 2.5 hours. And we are heading to our tuk-tuk. I see monkeys. There are a lot of monkeys, but beware of them. So we're heading to our tuk-tuk, which will take us to the next destination point. And our driver is going to tell us where we will go first and next. We're going around the small circle.
This is Angkor Wat, and this is Angkor Thom. And inside the Angkor Thom we have a lot of people like Bayon, Bayon, and friends. after that one, we go to the Ta and Ta Prohm and another temple. And Ta Prohm temple so beautiful. This one. Yeah, so beautiful. Yeah. We go inside the big tree and the stone hole tree, and especially around 3-4 years ago the Hollywood.
We are going along the small circle, and there is also a big circle. The big circle takes about 3 days. So this is the gate to the main Angkor Wat city where we are going now. And here is one of the most beautiful temples called Bayon. It is also called Angkor Wat temple with smiling faces. And it is constructed of different parts. First part we liked less than the second one, and there are really smiling faces representing Buddha and a lot of bas-reliefs on the walls, which represent the daily life of Khmer Empire of the 15th century. Now you see the faces and the bas-reliefs. They look really interesting and spectacular. I actually liked it very much. The galleries look like labyrinths. It is very interesting and a bit unsafe to walk there. And remember I told you about the women on the walls. They are called apsaras. They are nymphs and divine dancers in Buddhist and Hindu mythology. And I also told you about the monkeys while making photos. 2 of them came to me. One tried to communicate and one just jumped to my back, and it was not funny actually, but still I liked this temple very much. And it is the second part of it, even more beautiful. We liked this spot most of all. Here you see it is very spectacular. There were libraries, and I just liked the architecture and the atmosphere here, and the views, of course. There are also a lot of viewpoints you can reach by climbing stairs, and be careful while doing it. Angkor Wat is both so spectacular and enormous, and has a lot of tiny details you can look at the same time. So we're walking to our tuk-tuk driver, who will take us to the next point of destination. It is the next temple. We will visit 4 small temples. This one is Thomanon, but actually they all look pretty the same, so I'm not sure that I'm right. And we didn't look at the tables. And there is also Pasat Chao Site Voda on the opposite side of the road. And as you can guess, we didn't make a plan of which temples we are going to visit. We just relied on our tuk-tuk driver advice, because he was in Angkor Wat many times and he was right about what we were going to visit. So now we are heading for Prasat Ta Keo. It is built in a pyramid design and remains unfinished. It is dedicated to the Hindu god Shiva, and there are also a lot of stairs. We actually liked it too. We liked it more than 2 previous ones, which were after Bayon. And this is the road to the toilet, can you imagine? So there are only 2 stops left, and we are going to Ta Prohm temple.
Blip.
Yeah.
Not tea, this is a bamboo. No. Like yeah. No. No.
Ta Prohm is a very beautiful temple, and it was also not only a temple but a university. And what is more peculiar, it was allowed to overrun by the trees from the jungle. So the trees have grown over and through the temple. We liked that it was so green and so unique, and actually this was one of the most favorite spot in Angkor Wat for us. So we hope you will enjoy walking through these galleries too, and you see, yes, some areas are still unreachable. There are even signs like unsafe place, so be careful while having a walk around this temple. And it is definitely worth visiting if you are planning your walk around Angkor Wat. Add it to your bucket list. You won't regret, I assure you. So after this temple, we are quite tired. We know there is one spot left. Oh, by the way, it's a Cambodian child playing. We got to our tuk-tuk driver and we are going to the last temple, which is called Pantao Day Temple, and it is famous for shooting here a Hollywood movie, Tomb Raider, with Angelina Jolie. Actually, it is very old. Some constructions are so ancient that they are supported by some wooden details, and if it was not for Angelina Jolie, we think that it wouldn't be so famous. It's starting raining and we visited everything, so we're going home. Thank you for spending this day with us. Subscribe to me to see more interesting cities and hidden gems, and give the like to the video if it was useful for you. It was Tanya Zhakova. See you next time.